Georgia, Sanford Stadium, home to the Georgia Bulldogs, where more than 90,000 have already started to bark loudly. We've got a top 25 matchup on hand. Two of the premier teams in the land looking to make 25 team in the country, the Iowa Hawkeyes, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Hawkeyes will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Georgia's offense will start this game off. And here comes the big fella, a staple of this aerial attack, Jesse.
And he's a guy that can line up all over the field, David. There's matchups out there waiting to be taken advantage of.
Yeah, and it's so nice to be able to do that. It makes it easy to play quarterback when you can feature a guy like this that's fast, big, and strong.
A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. SEC versus the Big Ten. They compete at everything. They try to outspend each other, and they certainly want to beat each other on the field.
So many national championships, so many Heisman Trophy winners shared between these two conferences, David. Everybody gets excited when the Big Ten takes on the SEC.
And these games matter so much. The fans get so amped up, so juiced up, to the point where we hear in the stands what? SEC, SEC. They wouldn't say that if conference pride wasn't a real thing.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Dropping back, it's Beck. Got his man.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. The Hawkeyes offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today as we take a look at our impact.
Just simply put, the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
The Hawkeyes racing to the line in a hurry up. Handoff to the single running back.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
And that's all you want, right? You want that first down, understand the situation, understand I got to get north and south, get a first down, get a new set of downs.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. The give is to Williams. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. It's third down, and they've got to get it to the 33. To the air, it's McNamara. Pocket starts to collapse. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. Splits the uprights from 56, and he's got 3 on the board. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. And that's a mistake you don't expect to see from a senior, and he is lucky to get it back. You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on third and short from the 29. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. And it's caught inside the 25.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better.
Oh, it's loose. He picks it up, still on his feet.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. It doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He's got an open man. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. They'll run the option. And the ball is free on the pitch. That's the end of the quarter, and Iowa is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Dropping back, it's Beck. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Georgia.
And what a nice start for this offense.
Number 6.
Getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little.
Oh, and he missed it. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. You kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. The give is to Williams. They knock him down right there.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Give to the running back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And that seemed a little off in the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off in the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And they got him for the sack.
When you got 3rd and this long, everybody knows what's coming. It's going to be a pass. Defensive linemen get to tee off. They know exactly what's coming. Go get the quarterback. It is your dream. That is what you live for. It's what you practice in the offseason for. I want sacks just like that.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Wants to throw. It's Beck. Moves away as he feels pressure. Across the 25, he's got room. And that's a live ball. And you could just feel a collective sigh of relief when that ball rolled out of bounds.
Yeah, that defense, they looked excited. You see all those bodies trying to run over and jump on that football? That offense is very lucky that thing trickled out of bounds.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the first down, and that's all that matters.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
Listen, I know DBs don't catch the ball real well, but to be a defensive back, it's one of the hardest positions in football. You got to stay with these big, fast wide receivers and then try to go track the football and make a play.
And the pass is intercepted. Oh, he gave him the limp leg. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Iowa has the ball back on offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
And he was held in check in game 1, but you're not going to hold him in check for long. And right out the gates, getting a sack in the 2nd ball game, that will not be his last sack of the season. This dude is a ball player.
Running it back, it's Lovett. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Almost had the completion. Just missed it.
Well, the receiver getting a little ahead of himself on that one. You saw him calling for the ball. He thought he was wide open. He thought that was going to be an easy catch. The ball finally gets to him, and he drops it. If you're going to call for the ball like that and call your shot, you've got to secure the catch.
And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. They're trying to get to it. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably...
I think the biggest issue in the passing game for this offense has been accuracy, right? The last time this guy took the field, he completed less than 50% of his throws, and you're seeing that again in this game. Just hasn't been able to put the ball where he wants it to go.
Defenses throughout the league study every third down situation. You got to be ready for what they do, how they do it, and then be able to adjust. Great job by the offense so far having success.
It's caught. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw on first down. He'll take a shot. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Not taking a knee, he'll bring it out. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Only 7 seconds remaining in the first half. Let's see how they play it here on 1st and 10. The corners are walked up tight. The give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, time for everyone inside that stadium in Athens to take a deep breath and kind of digest what we just saw. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on 3rd down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those 2 stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top.
Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. And here's the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the 3rd quarter.
Down 2 possessions. The coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The Dogs getting a push in the middle and getting to the quarterback and just salivating to get at him.
And every year they find these dudes. They all look the same, just massive, big, strong, quick guys that don't like people, Reese Davis, that just love hitting people with aggressiveness. And just, it's so amazing that they find that year after year in this defensive line group.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Slips through the line. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Man, oh man, these offenses just haven't been able to find any room to get things going, David.
And to quote the great philosopher, Reese Davis, this is very ungood. Just nothing working for this offense, Palmer. They got to find something.
Well, the plays look good against the scout team during the week in practice, but they have just not been able to find a rhythm against this defense today.
And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down. Give to the single back. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, 3rd and long coming up.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when we decide to run it.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
This dude will pick you apart if you give him time. You better get to him. You better make him feel it.
It's a fake he wants to throw. And it works if he can get the first down. And the return team was not on high alert, and they paid for it. The fake picks up the first down.
Man, that is awesome. That gets the juices going. That gets everybody excited. You work on these fake punts all the time, but you don't call.
Looking for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. After misfiring, it's second down. The give to the left. Shakes off the defender. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. A third and long coming up here. Just feeds the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. So now on comes the field goal unit. He'll have to generate power and some accuracy. A 50-yarder from the left hash. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. Guys, a double-digit lead is good, but more would have been better. Wide receiver shows motion. The give is to Williams. Still on his feet at the 45. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. The Hawkeyes in the hurry-up. Dropping back, it's McNamara. Firing to the right, complete. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Second and short now after that completion. He's looking to throw. Coming after it. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. It's no surprise at all to find a Georgia defensive lineman wreaking havoc in the backfield.
Yeah, find those big, physical, aggressive dudes that can be physical enough to play the run in the SEC and then pin your ears back and go get quarterbacks. Georgia does that and finds those guys really, really often.
And the Hawkeyes will punt this one away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. And it looks as if there will be no return here as the punt goes out of bounds. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish strong.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. First down from the 42. Complete pass with the deflection.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too? Georgia sends out the punt team. He may keep that rush honest after completing a pass earlier. He'll bring it back. It's Brown. Was looking for more running room and found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Iowa has the ball back on offense. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Back to pass, it's McNamara. Getting some heat. It falls incomplete and will change ends of the field to get things started back up. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. the quarter started. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. Fires into traffic, and it's picked off. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
It doesn't get any better from your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet. It's getting pretty close.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Gonna run it. It's Etienne. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense. Stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Coming up.
Georgia lining up to punt it away. They fake it again. Pretty soon you keep faking it. It's not really a fake. This is probably one of those plays where you wish you had a do-over button so you could just punt that thing away. Well, this is just the type of field position this offense wants. Caught in the backfield. It's Williams.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Motion from the offense. From the gun, the running back has it. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
Yeah, in this offense, listen, we're in warp speed, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down, we're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get first downs. And that's a nice job sneaking in the run, getting the first down, and now we crank the tempo back up.
They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Defense in press coverage. They'll try to run it in. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. The Hawkeyes want to pick up the tempo. Looking downfield, it's McNamara. Trying to get... Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing, you've got guys swiping at it. You've got to have two hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there. A similar situation with a lead like this, they'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. This third down play might be the last chance for this defense to stay in the game. Looking to throw for it. Get it out on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Looking for a block, it's Brown. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
To the air, it's McNamara. Flips it out in the flat. Finds a crease at the 20. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. From the red zone, looking for a space. He's got it on the run. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. He'll set up to throw. And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Just over a minute to go, and if they have a chance, they've got to come up with this onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. To give to the back. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Now the defense has got it, and they're going the other way.
You just wonder about this guy's confidence right now. After fumbling in his last game, he's just fumbled again now. He seems like he's a little bit unsure of himself, and because of that, if you're the offensive coordinator, how many more times do you want to go back to this guy in this game?
Fires to the right. Got his man all by himself. And wisely gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got the first down. Now in plus. Looking to throw, it's McNamara. Pressure coming. Finds his back in the middle. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And you're seeing why this guy is on the field during 2-minute situations. He can catch the football and make things happen. Nobody open downfield. You just dump it down to him and let the guy go to work, pick up a huge play, and help this offense get in position to win the game.
They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Double time, hustling to the line. They spike it and stop the clock.
It's now 2nd and goal to go.
Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Trying to bully their way in. Touchdown, Iowa! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Man, I love this offense being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th.
Georgia, 13.
They'll need to be very sound here. Limit this return and put this game in the hands of their defense to salt it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Fires into a world of traffic, and it's picked off. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Going to the running game. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. leaves it with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Give to the running back. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. They'll try to pick up the first. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Well, after back-to-back losses, this team is really teetering on the edge of disaster.
They got to try to hold on to the positives, as hard as that is to do right now, having lost a couple back-to-back, because this team has good players, and they've got good schemes on both sides of the ball. Just things have not gone their way. They just need to make a few more plays to turn this thing around.
And then they can do it, and they will do it. Listen, you got to get the players right. You got to get those guys in there believing. This is part of what happens. You got to take a few lumps sometimes, take those losses. But this team's going to figure it out. You can tell they got the right stuff.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been